Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. This is Chrissy's Corner. My nickname is Chrissy. I was called that as a child when I was growing up, so I thought, it kind of works. If you are not new, you'll notice I changed my name. I used to be Disney Gal Cruz. I'm still your Disney gal. Most of my content will be Disney related. However, I do want to do some other stuff. And so I thought, I'm going to do like some book reviews and product reviews and just, any kind of like rants or whatever. So I just decided to kind of change up my name for fun. I have very few subscribers right now, so it kind of works. It's really not that difficult. So if you notice there's a slight change, yes, this is now Chrissy's Corner. So welcome. Okay, this video is for all of you newbie Disney planners. This is my quick beginner's guide to the Disney acronyms and abbreviations. So if you have started planning, or if you're even just thinking about it, and if you've gotten online to any of the conversation groups on Facebook, or you've submitted questions, about planning, you will come across so many acronyms, so many abbreviations. It is just overwhelming. And I remember not understanding what a lot of these were. So let me start off real quick with this disclaimer. These are not all of the acronyms. I'm not going to give you all of them today. There are hundreds. So don't feel overwhelmed, but I'm not going to give you all of them. I'm going to give you the top 25 that I came across most when I started planning. And there are acronyms, you guys, for every attraction, every ride, every resort. I'm not going to use those. Today I'm going to use the ones that you will come across when you are planning your trip, when you're getting ready to book and all that good stuff. So I'm a member of a couple of groups on Facebook. I highly recommend you join one. There's Disney Planning for Friends. It's an awesome group. Go check it out. There's also Disney Planning for like February 2019 or whatever. So if you have a month specific, do a search on Facebook. You just never know. There might be an actual group for that day, or that month, time of year that you're going to go to Disney as well. And, I apologize. Sometimes when new folks get on these groups and ask a question, everybody starts spitting out their answers. It's great that you have so much quick feedback, but I noticed the other day, we answered these questions using all of these abbreviations. And if you're new, it may feel a little over your head, like you don't really understand what we're saying. We kind of just get ahead of ourselves. We talk quick and we use all of the Disney lingo for us, Disney return folks. Like, this is not our first go round. We've learned all the acronyms and whatnot. So this is just a really quick rundown for you beginners, the ones that I found most helpful when I started planning. So let's get started really quick. Grab a pen and paper if you'd like. The first one is very obvious. You probably already know what it is, WDW. This is Walt Disney World. This is, of course, what you will see when you are, just out and about as far as planning. You can even go like to online searches, WDW, and it would usually come at Walt Disney World, most of the stuff like that. So that's that one. I'm going to run through these kind of quick, and then I'll go through each one and just do a quick tidbit about it, but I'm going to keep moving. The next one is DL. This is Disneyland. You'll notice on a lot of planner search groups, when you're talking to people and you're referring to a Disney trip, not everyone is automatically referring to Disney World, and not everyone is automatically referring to Disneyland in California. So sometimes this will come up as a specified difference in which part. So this is DL is Disneyland. Okay, this one is MK. This is Magic Kingdom. Now, all parks have their own acronym. So MK is Magic Kingdom. So, of course, this is the one that has Cinderella's Castle and New Fantasyland and all that good stuff. So, MK is Magic Kingdom. Sorry, guys, they got stuck together. AK, of course, Animal Kingdom. This is where you're going to get to see all the safari stuff and all the animals. This is a great park. So, Animal Kingdom. Okay, DHS, sometimes you will only see HS and sometimes it's DHS. This is Disney Hollywood Studios. It used to be MGM like years ago, and then they changed the name to Hollywood Studios. But because there is another Hollywood Studios, I think folks tend to do DHS so that they are specifying this is Disney Hollywood Studios, which is located in Walt Disney World. So DHS, Disney Hollywood Studios. EC is Epcot. Now, I was a little funny about this one, you guys. If you are familiar with Disney, I looked up Epcot, like the abbreviation, because I thought it was going to be EP, and it wasn't. It was EC. So we're going to go with what the website said, but Epcot is EC. Okay, DS. This is Disney Springs. This used to be Downtown Disney, so you might hear that referenced in an older term before they kind of revamped it and redid it and gave it a new name. It is kind of a district of shopping, entertainment, food, that kind of thing. There are no rides on this, but it is an amazing place. It's not even a park. You don't have to have a ticket to go. And I suggest you go. It's a really cool place. Get some of your souvenir shopping done. Get some awesome snacks. Try the awesome restaurants. Listen to the outside live entertainment. It is a really, really fun place to go that doesn't require a park ticket. And it's a little bit more just laid back, because there aren't any rides and things like that. So it's just a nice entertainment district. Disney Springs. Sorry guys, I'm licking my finger, that's kind of gross. Okay, okay, this one is DDP. This is the Disney Dining Plan. Now with Walt Disney World, if you buy a package trip, you will have the option to pick dining plans. There are 3. There is the quick service dining, there is the Disney dining, and then there's the Disney Deluxe dining. I've only ever done 2, quick service and Disney dining. But I will tell you, just from personal experience, my husband and I alone, we don't have any children yet, it is more than enough food. We've never done the Deluxe. I mean, I'm sure one day out of curiosity we'll try it. But it's a lot of food, and this is their meal package system. So DDP, maybe even DP, you might see just Disney. Well, yeah, Disney dining, Disney dining plans. So this is how they set up all of their dining options. So you're going to see this one a lot probably. Okay. And as I said before, this is part of the kind of dining plan group. QS refers to quick service. This kind of references the type of restaurant / meal. Quick service is it's exactly what it sounds like. It's quick service. I don't like using the term fast food because Disney has done a really good job of not just offering fast food type things at their quick service. But it is a style where you go up and place an order, you have a tray, you wait for your order, you go pick it up. And the food, it's not steak and shrimp 3 meals a day, but it's better than just your corn dogs, hot dogs, burgers, which you can get on quick service. So it is great for kiddos if that's kind of their go-to, chicken nuggets and corn dogs. But quick service is your cheapest dining option, and it is what it sounds like. It is a quick pickup, of a meal, and then you go on about your day. So the next one is TS, and this is table service. A lot of restaurants in Disney are what they call table service. Now, if you are on the dining plan, they will tell you this restaurant requires a table service credit. So if you do not have table service credits as part of your dining plan, you will have to pay out of pocket. Table service is what it sounds like. It is a little bit nicer. You do go sit down at a table. You do have a waiter come take your order, unless you pre-ordered, and then the food gets brought to you. It is a little bit nicer. Of course, the food selections are a little bit more grown up. You have your steak and shrimp options, that kind of thing. But I will say there are some places that I've been to table service that I was less impressed with, that I liked a, quick service one more. So this is all just going to be in your personal experience, but TS in the dining lingo is table service. Okay, now this one, you guys, is all my own. I mean, I'm sure it's not all my own. I'm sure it's out there, but I wrote this down when I started making notes for myself on our dining plan. SC is, for me, snack credit. So I don't know, maybe that is out there. I'm not sure. But with all dining plans, whichever one that you choose, you will be allotted snack credits per day. And so a lot of times when I search or I'm making notes, I will use the abbreviation snack credit, to keep track of your credits every day if you are planning out your meals. And I know that kind of sounds obsessive to plan that far, that much, but it helps. Trust me, I'm not a good person at winging it, and Disney is hard to just wing it and go. If you know there are certain things you want to do, certain places you want to eat, you're going to need reservations, you're going to need fast passes. If you wing it, you risk not being able to do and have those experiences. So anyway, back to it. I use SC as snack credit. I actually do make a list of the specific snacks that we want to try every trip, because Disney is great about changing out their menus. So snacks that were there, they're there like now, were not there last year, and year before. And you want to make the most out of your snack credits. Don't waste it on a bottle of water or a bag of popcorn. Snack credits can be like pulled pork cheese nachos or a massive cupcake. So, just heads up. Sorry, didn't mean to go too far in dining, but SC is snack credit. Okay, these are stuck together so bad. Okay, still in the dining category is ADRs. You will see this a lot, especially if you have excuse me, if you have a vacation planner, which I do, she is wonderful. She helps me and keeps me on track with all my deadlines for making reservations. This is advanced dining reservations, and this is exactly what it sounds like. If you are staying on property and you have a dining package, if you have a Disney package, you can reserve your dining reservations 180 days out. And to most people, like I said, that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you guys, for a restaurant like Be Our Guest, that's just like Belle's Castle, or where do we eat? Cinderella's Royal Table, which is inside Cinderella's Castle. Guys, you cannot just walk up to this amazing restaurant and just walk in and sit down. It just does not happen. So please, 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 please make your advanced dining reservations if there are places that you absolutely want to go, or places maybe that you've promised your kids you're going to get to try, because walking up to some of these places is very difficult, and some it's actually just impossible. So ADR is advanced dining reservation. So, okay, these are stuck together so bad, you guys, and I did them just last night. Okay, this one is CM. This one actually took me a little bit longer to learn. Of course, after my first trip, I knew what it was. This stands for cast member. These are what all of the employees at Disney are called. All of the folks that work at the food stands and the kiosks and the souvenir shops, and they check you in at your resorts, these are known as cast members. And it actually says it on their tag, cast member, and then their name. This is kind of a really cool nod to Walt. I'm really big into Walt history and where a lot of this stuff comes from. Like, a lot of these things have roots from way back when Walt opened the park. Walt said that every day at Disneyland was kind of a production. It's like a movie, it's a play, it's a parade. You're putting this on for your patrons, for their entertainment. And so he did not like the term employee. He felt if you worked at Disney, you were a part of this massive production that got put on daily. So you were a member of the cast. You are a cast member. So you will not hear anybody refer to employees or workers. It will always be cast member in the park. And I'm telling you, jot down the names of the cast members that really give you that extra pixie dust, that are just go over the top to be nice to you. It helps. There's places you can go and thank them and recommend them and talk about how great their service is. So cast member. Okay, this one, I don't know if you heard that. Sorry, my phone went off. Is APH. This is annual pass holder. This is what it sounds like. Sorry guys, my hair. You can purchase an annual pass for Disney. If you go yearly, if you go often, if you go multiple times throughout the year, you can purchase an annual pass. I do not. I will tell you, for our family, it's a little expensive, but for some folks it's not. So anyway, if you see people refer to this, it's because if they refer to themselves as an APH, they are an annual pass holder. Okay, this one is PH. This one is related to your park plans. PH is park hopper. Now, when you start to book your trip, whether you're doing it on your own or whether you have someone help you, like a travel agent, you will purchase your park tickets. You will have two choices. Base ticket is one park per day. No hopping, no going to different parks. You can go home, like go to your resort and come back to that same park, but you cannot jump two parks in one day. Base ticket. Park hopper is exactly what it sounds like. You could go to Epcot in the morning and you could hop over to Hollywood Studios for lunch. Sorry guys, I kind of have Universal on the brain. I'm doing some Universal planning this time and it's kind of driving me crazy. So anyway, sorry, park hopper means you can hop the parks. It is more per ticket, of course. It's not going to be the same price. Personally, I've actually never done the park hopper. We don't have time. I know that sounds crazy because it is a time saver, but we usually go between 5 and 6 days, and that's enough time to actually dedicate an entire day per park and have a couple of days left over to just wing it or go somewhere else like Universal Studios. So PH is park hopper, and that is a ticket reference. Okay, FP or FPP. Sorry about my writing, guys. This is going to refer to Fast Pass Plus or just Fast Pass. They recently started calling it Fast Pass Plus. I'm not really sure why, but FP is Fast Pass. This is in reference to your rides and attractions in the parks. If you want to ride something or like do the Kilimanjaro safari or go to, I think maybe one of the shows maybe. It's called Fast Pass, and it's kind of a great system if you are doing your work early and you are making reservations and you've got a plan and you are staying on property on Disney grounds in one of the Disney resorts. Even if you're not, actually take that back, you don't have to be staying there. Everyone can make fast passes, and this is my big bone of contention, you guys, because so many people will complain about how Disney is so overcrowded and the lines are so long, and that's exactly true. It is crowded all the time and the lines are long, but everyone can make fast passes. You just have to be dedicated enough to 30 or 60 days out, get online and make your reservations. I know it's not easy for everyone, but it is free. So, you are limited to 3 per park, but if you get there in the morning and you use all 3, boom, 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 you can snag more that day. So I highly recommend this. Please don't just assume you can walk up and get on a ride. You will spend so much time in line. Don't wing your rides. Fast pass them, okay? So fast pass. Okay, this one, I love this one. This is one of my favorite acronyms. I love seeing it. It is DME. This is Disney Magical Express. Now, this is going to be your favorite and least favorite bus. This is the bus, if you are staying on Disney property, that comes to the airport in Orlando and picks you up and takes you to your resort. It is the coolest thing, and it is just so awesome to get off the plane in Orlando, go straight to the DME pickup location, and it is designed by they have separate lines based on which resort you're going to. You just find the one that you're going to, you get in line, they load your bags into the bus, you get on the bus. Everyone is so excited because they're starting their vacation. You're on your way to your resort. They're playing Disney music. It is just so much fun, and it is just the best way to kick it off. I mean, I'm sure people have had bad experiences with the Disney Magical Express. And again, disclaimer, I'm just going off of our experiences, but this is the best bus. We absolutely love it. However, this is the same bus that will also come to your resort to pick you up to take you back home to the airport. That's so sad. So you'll be so excited to see it, and then you will be so sad to see it. But as you will learn through your planning, travel by bus is the most prominent mode of travel. Based on your resort and where you stay, there are other options. There are monorail and boat, but I'm going to say well over half of the percent of travel that you do to and from the parks, to and from your resort, is going to be by bus. And this is just the Disney system of starting that a little bit of extra magic early for you and picking you up. So DME, Disney Magical Express. Okay, this one, I don't really actually see it used a whole lot, but I tend to use it a lot. This is MB. This stands for Magic Band. Now, if you have bought tickets and you're gonna get ready to go, probably a couple weeks before you actually leave on your trip, you will receive your magic bands. They are literally plastic bands that have a chip inside, and they have all your, information for your trip loaded onto it. Like, this is what you're going to scan in to get into your hotel room. It's your hotel key. It's what you scan to get on the rides. It's what you scan to get in the park. It's what you scan at all your eating restaurants if you're on the dining plan. So it really is a fantastic tool. It eliminates the need for cash and credit cards and little tickets and little stubs. And, it's just a really fantastic thing. I still suggest have a sheet of paper with you, something in your phone that does have all your confirmation numbers for your hotel, for your dining reservations, whatever, just in case. But for the most part, your magic band is magic. It really is. It helps so much cut down on what you actually need to have with you. Everything is on it. It's wonderful. It gets activated right before you're going to go on your trip. And it kind of deactivates after a while, but if you like to reuse them, say you go again the next year, you can reactivate them. And you can check all that on the Walt Disney World website, the planning website. So MB is Magic Band. And you can decorate your magic bands too. You can go on Etsy and get magic band decals and stuff. It's really cool. Okay, this is DVC. Disney Vacation Club. This is another one of those type of membership clubs that you can be a part of. I think it has some like yearly fees. I really don't know a lot about this. We are not Disney Vacation Club members. I know there are a lot of perks to being a DVC, discounts, free stuff, all kinds of good things. So if you see this and you are curious, look into it, because I really don't know a whole lot about it, but it's Disney Vacation Club. Okay, EMH. You will see this a lot when you are reading blogs or planning your park days, your rides, your meals, all that kind of stuff. Certain times on certain days in certain parks, it's never the same park every day, every time, they will adjust their hours. They will stay open longer and they will open earlier. These are referred to as extra magic hours. It's not all the time. So if you want to plan way in advance, you need to look up an extra magic hour chart that will tell you what park on what day is open from when to when. A lot of people will suggest to do things in the extra magic hours because not everyone does like to stay for that, or not everyone likes to come in as early. I've actually never taken advantage of this. We've just always planned everything out so well, and we do go during an off season, so we haven't really had a problem with lines. Of course, everyone keeps telling me that those are the glory days and all that's over, and the lines are going to be horrific when we go, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, if you are making your plans and you really want to maximize, look up EMH, extra magic hours, for the parks. Okay, MCO, this one isn't used as much, but I have come across it. This is the airport code for Orlando. No matter where you're coming in from, this is where you're going to fly into if you are coming to Disney. This is where the Disney Magical Express bus has its own terminal. This is the airport, MCO, Orlando Airport. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I had said in the beginning that I wasn't going to do all of the ones that are on the rides and attractions and resorts because it's just so many. But I do have a couple. This is a holiday season, so these are everywhere. Okay, MNSSHP. This is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it is October right now. So anytime you're on Facebook or if you're just brand new and you're starting to plan, everyone is talking about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Walt Disney World and I think Disneyland, they do an amazing Halloween party. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Kids can dress up, adults can dress up, and normally that's not allowed as a policy for the park. They do all kinds of magical, spooky, not so spooky parades. They let you trick or treat. It's a big event, and you really do have to buy early to get tickets to do this. I mean, this thing, like, it sells out. It is crazy packed, but people don't want to type all this out every time they're referring to it. So it has become MNSSHP, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So that's one of the big attractions. This is another one. Excuse me, guys. This is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Kind of the same concept as the Not So Scary Halloween Party. At Christmas, they do kind of have this big, Christmas themed parade and party, and they deck the whole park out, into holiday stuff. And this is also something you need to buy tickets way in advance for. It will sell out. And so this is not something you could just kind of wing getting into. So MVMCP, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Okay, guys, we're down to the last one. This is M&G. This one, once again, it's not as frequent, but it is important if you have kids. This is meet and greet, and it's pretty much what it means. This is if you are planning to meet and greet any of your favorite characters in the parks. This is another one of those things. It's very hard just to wing going up and meeting a character. You will see them out in the parks, but you will most likely see a line. You have to wait your turn. There's a photographer there, which is fantastic. But it's not just there's she, there's Cinderella, she's wandering around. It won't be like that. It's very organized. And they're only out at certain parks, certain times of the day for certain time slots. So you can get online, you can research your meet and greet times. And this is something that does get discussed a lot on the Facebook conversation boards between, folks that have got kiddos and are trying to find, where can we find Jasmine? where is Snow White going to be next week? And all that kind of stuff. So M&G is meet and greet. So, okay, guys, that's basically it. That's just 25. There are hundreds, but I just didn't want to do all of them. This is just for you newbies out there. Don't feel overwhelmed. You will figure it all out. You will learn it. But this is for those folks that, are new to these, planning groups on Facebook and asking questions, and people throw out all these answers that are full of acronyms and abbreviations, and we kind of get ahead of ourselves. We don't think to slow down and explain everything. So for that, sorry guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. I really want to give you something that's going to assist you in your planning. Planning a Disney World trip is a massive undertaking. It really is, guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have more subscribers to my channel. I do mostly Disney content, but like I said, I plan to do some other things in the future. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, guys, have a magical day. Bye.